Hi, welcome to my next video series that I'm entitling Bargain Hunting Pitfalls. So when we talk about a bargain, I'm talking about something that has value that we obtain by investing less value than we think it's worth. So we're getting a good deal on it. Throughout this series, I'm going to be showing how bargain hunting actually prevents us from really investing and fully discovering our gifts in the world, and how it prevents us from really experiencing abundance. So I'm going to be suggesting we shift from a mentality of bargain hunting into a mentality of radical hospitality and investment in the energetic movement of the world around us. So this video is entitled Competition versus Community. When we are bargain hunting, we are already in a competitive mindset. This other person has a good or a service that we want, and we're going to try to obtain it by using as few of our resources as possible. And the person who wins the exchange is the one who invests the less resources, the one who gets to keep the most resources. So the problem with this exchange is twofold. First of all, it creates a personal experience of antagonism with the other person because we are seeing them as a competitor and potentially even as an enemy, and we're trying to scrabble for resources. But secondly, the exchange supports the experience of scarcity itself. We are competing for resources because we do not believe there are enough resources to go around. That makes us concerned for our survival. Only the smartest, quickest, cleverest ones of us are going to have enough resources to survive. And we want to make sure we're in that group. So the problem with competition and scarcity is that it creates an underlying experience of anxiety, which is there even if you get the bargain, even if you win the exchange, you have a constant experience of anxiety for fear of a time when you run out of resources. A good example of this happened a few years ago when my husband and I bought a new car. My husband had done a lot of research. He knew exactly the car he wanted. He knew what he wanted to pay, and he knew what he wanted to get in exchange for our old car. We went to the dealer and we got exactly what my husband wanted. But when we came home, all he could do was worry about the fact that he had probably paid too much, that he had lost in the exchange because he spent more resources than he should have. So even though he got exactly what he wanted, he wasn't able to enjoy it or to feel peace of mind in it. All he could think of was somehow he had lost in the competition. And that's the problem. Competition does not lead to peace of mind. It doesn't lead to confidence or an experience of all is well. It leads to more anxiety. So we want to shift from an experience of competition into an experience of being part of community. And community is people who are related together through energetic connection, which means we're all bringing our gifts, we're all bringing value to each other, and we're offering that value to each other. And so we're both offering our value and receiving value from others, and we're creating an energetic flow of resources. That's what abundance actually is. A lot of people think abundance means we've got resources set aside, like we've got extra resources, but that's not true. Money and wealth are just energies, and they only have value in as much as they are moving. So putting them aside just removes them from having any value. The truth is, abundance is energy flow. That includes gifts, that includes time, it includes love, it includes money, and it only is able to experience a healthy movement when we are part of that flow. And that means we are receiving and giving to the world around us. And we see the world around us as benevolently supporting us and giving us life. And we're appreciative of that, and we participate fully in that. When I say community, I don't just mean the people around us, but I mean the people and all of their energetic connections. All of us are connected to the spiritual energy field. That means all of us have access to way more resources internally than we're aware of. And we only become aware of how amazing we have, how many amazing resources we have when we're in the middle of the energy flow. So abundance is only really revealed to us as we start opening to others around us and letting them open to us and establishing a community of abundance. So that is my first argument against bargain hunting is that it pulls us out of that flow of community and the recognition that we are part of this lovely organism of humanity on this planet and pulls us into fighting with each other over a few bucks. So I hope that's helpful for us to start out on, and I hope you join me next week in my next video, which is entitled Making Do with What's Available. See you then.